NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Pushes him aside at the 45. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Come on. Switch.
Murray now. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Come on. Play fake. Murray. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? They go to Freeman again on 2nd down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. A little juke. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
They go to Freeman again on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first. It 3's him. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray to Connor on the check down. Powers through him and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he stopped immediately there. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Green. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. They'll try and run forward with Connor. Runs over it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to Connor here on first. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now from Murray. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. They'll run on first down. Edmonds, and shedding through the tackle. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. Flushed out right. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown! Zach Ertz. 34 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to...
And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 32 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And these guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray going to throw. Being chased out left. And the reception made by Green. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Play action. It's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Here we go.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
First down and more for Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, when you got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. On the move to his left. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Murray a give. This is Connor. Shrugs him off. And some room to maneuver. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor. That catch good for only a couple.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Murray now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Jackson. And this is caught off the deflection. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 31 yards. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack, but see how they attack him here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Murray. Rolling to his left. He's got Green. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Tyus Bowser able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And Green with a catch left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, but it's going to be second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
70 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson escaping the pressure right. NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway.
Here we go. Here we go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, pushing his way through. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Hear it now.
They get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everybody's coming from.
Bro, this man really came out here in black. Hey, man.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, they're going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Trucks over him. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Pushes him over. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. That catch good for only a couple.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. D Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So remember now, they've had some problems with Assad here that have dogged visiting kickers in the first few years of Levi Stadium. Well, really, any kicker for that matter.
Yeah.
Not sure if that had any effect there, Charles, but that was not the greatest of kicks. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Niners.
I'm not sure where this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd down at 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Mitchell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second down and goal. Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ross Dwelly there to make the grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Play action. It's Burrow. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Burrow. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Mixon. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20.
Bring in the second spring. Bring in the second spring.
Down. 49ers. Well, we've seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On play action, now Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, it's Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now it's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Check. 21. 11. I got this. To the backfield.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15.
Hey, let's go. Interception.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Pick it up. Watch 36.
Burrow looking to pass. Maurice Hurst. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Ayuk to return it. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Hey, come on. Brady! Jump.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off in.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers continue to roll. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the...
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And they do finally get him at the 12. On first down, Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo, he'll run with it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
21, here we go.
Mitchell again. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
11.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Elijah Mitchell. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. They'll try and run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you were... That's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this moment. No, okay.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your...
Thrown across his body and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.